To answer this question, I think we'll have to start by defining what friends are. You should define what a friend is to you. But personally, to me, a friend is somebody that I can confide in, I can talk to when I'm down, somebody who genuinely understands me. And a friend cannot be a friend to me unless he understands, or he or she understands my faith, my religion, my faith, my beliefs, or where I am coming from. Because if I am struggling with something that I say that God has told me, it will be so hard explaining that to somebody who doesn't believe in God or believe in the God that I believe in. It is important for you to define what a friend is to you, and it's also important for us to adequately profile people in our lives. Don't be afraid to call somebody an acquaintance, a church friend, a work friend, a colleague, somebody I just met at the supermarket and I've been talking to, somebody that I know through somebody. I know him through this person, I know her through that person. Everybody must not be your friend. The people that you spend a lot of time with may not actually be your friends. If they are not the first people that you call when something is up and you're like, I need somebody to talk to, I need somebody that would give me sound advice, then are they really your friends? Are they not just acquaintances? If you cannot divulge a certain level of your personal life with them, are they not just your office buddies? Are they not just your church friends? Are they not just people who you are in a service unit with together? Some of those people that I mentioned might actually be your closest and your dearest friends. That's great, but it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes your friends may be in different spheres of life. Your friends may be in a different industry than you are. Your friends may be in a different church, a different locality, a different work environment, a different state, a different country than you are. Distance is really not a barrier to friendship, but we have to adequately define who a friend is. The people you spend every waking moment with, you do not have to be friends with. Take for instance, I go to work Monday to Saturday, and I go to work 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and my work buddy is a girl named, just going to say Bisola for instance. Bisola does not have to be my friend. We spend every single time together. We spend 6 to 8 hours of the day together because we work together 6 days out of 7 days in a week. But we may not be friends. Bisola might have her own friends. I may have my own friends. We may just be work colleagues, work buddies, or like some people like to refer them to as work wife and work husband. You do not have to be friends with just anybody, and you do not have to be friends with everybody. Release yourself from that pressure. Surround yourself with the right company. If you have friends who do not really understand the area of life that you are in right now, things that are important to you are not important to them, it will be hard for them to understand the reason why you prioritize your family, for instance, over certain things, or the reason why you prioritize your work over certain things, or the reason why you prioritize your faith over certain things. It's hard for them to understand, especially if they do not prioritize those aspects of their own lives. Reminded of a saying that the bishop of my alma mater used to say, and it is 20 children do not play together for 20 years. This just means that at some point you outgrow certain friendships. If you've come to a deeper knowledge, a deeper understanding of what relationships mean to you, you tend to outgrow certain people. And it's not a result of beef. It's not as a result of fight. It's not as a result of, I don't like this person did me dirty. Sometimes you're just not in the same place in life, and you cannot effectively pull somebody up if you're not solid. The person will pull you back down. It is way easier for somebody to pull you back down than for you to pull the person up. It is very evident even in the physical demonstration of this action. He who walks with the wise shall be wise, and a companion of fools shall be destroyed. I'm not saying that you should drop all your friends that you grew up with now that you have money. That's not the point. You know how they always say, if you are working with 6 fools, check very well you are the 7th one. That's basically what I'm trying to say. He did not say that the companion of fools will be unwise. He just said that companion of fools will be destroyed. Meaning that not only will you now be rendered unwise, you would lose everything as a result of your lack of wisdom. So to the question, should my friends be Christians? If you are serious about your growth and your maturity in the faith, then yes, your friends should be Christians. The company you surround yourself with is important. But if you're just a nominal Christian, or I guess this new term I just heard, a liberal Christian, then by all means, keep as many people as you want to as your friend. Let as many people into your circle as possible. No matter how much you think that you have such a strong will, strong sense of self, or you have thick skin, or you don't bow to pressure, eventually you will crack. If you're somebody who has dealt with addictions before, from what I hear, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, you require a sponsor to get started. A sponsor is somebody who is also a recovering alcoholic who is working towards bettering their life. This person you can meet when you're having particularly bad days, because they will understand where you are coming from. If you're suffering from an addiction, this is what they will generally tell you. Aside from praying and reading the Bible and filling your mind with positive things, positive affirmations, filling your mind with the word of God and all that, also beware of the company that you keep. Do not keep the company who used to drag you to bars. For example, if you're a recovering alcoholic, you will not keep the same company that used to drag you to bars. You kind of stay clear of that company because you do not want to fall back into old patterns. It's the same thing with this. If you are one out of a group of 7 friends who disrespect their marital vows, then chances are one day you will crack. Because if you are currently in a group of people that make fun of their marriages, they're not faithful, they don't care, they keep making fun of you for caring about your marriage, that's exactly where you're going to end up being. You will end up being like them. We see it in the Bible when Peter denied Jesus, that one of the people who asked him if he was one of those said, "You sound like him. Surely you have been with this man, because you sound like this man. You talk like this man." It wasn't surprising that after 3 years, Peter began to sound like Jesus. It would have been even more surprising if after 3 years, he didn't sound anything like Jesus. In reality, we see a lot of people who, after being with a certain mentor for a long time, begin to sound like their mentor, begin to walk or talk like their mentor, or do things, or say the same things that their mentors would have said. We are never surprised, because we are like, this person has been with this person, so that's why this person sounds like him or her. If you're surrounded by people who don't care about their Christian faith, don't care, don't make any opportunities to grow, most likely you will begin to take in little bits of that, and you might find yourself falling. So, simple answer to that question: should your friends be Christian? Yes, absolutely, they should. Thank you. Should we talk about how to maintain friendships as an adult? I clearly do not know how to do that, but I mean, I could share if it's like something that people want to hear. Should we talk about how to make new friends as an adult? I mean, if you're dropping new friends, then you might need to make new ones, because everybody needs a friend who can pray over their life. Anyway, let me know, guys.